Yeah. Welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a terrific Thursday. We are almost to the 4-day weekend. Well, some people have to go to work tomorrow, but some people are off tomorrow through next Tuesday because we have a holiday coming up on Monday. Okay. But welcome. Make sure you tap that like button. Let everyone know that we are live. Okay. Also, share out the live and let everyone know we are here discussing this topic. Y'all, yesterday I wanted to go live and do this, but I had such a long day. We went to church last night, so I did not get a chance to do it last night. So I said, well, we'll catch up and tap in about this on today. Okay. Let's see who we have here so far. Good morning, Latae. Welcome, sis. Thank you for joining and for being first in the building. I do appreciate it. Also, y'all, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat. My Cash App is scrolling on the screen, or buy a coffee, which is in the description field of this video. All right, y'all. So let's get into this. Y'all know I was coming. Okay, my girl Latae, she reached out to me too. I said, girl, I did a short live. Y'all, we were doing like a training yesterday, but they took us to main event for like a little, team building activity. And right before we went in, I went live about this because I had just seen what happened. And I was like, man, I can't wait to get into this because y'all, I want to look a little deeper into some stuff. Okay. Some stuff we pay attention to what is actually stated, but then also what's not stated. Okay. We have to pay attention to both things. Now, y'all know we've been tapping into this Tamar Braxton, and y'all, she has a new nickname. They started calling her Tamar Smollett Braxton, okay? Because y'all know Jussie Smollett faked his own kidnapping. Now, y'all, I don't know if Tamar has faked this sickness or what. I'm not going to put that out there. But for a person that has endured like an alleged fractured nose, missing teeth, waking up in a pool of blood, all of this, it's other stuff that's taking place that's surprising me. Hey, Janet, good morning. A lot of other stuff, okay? Because social media and promotion and marketing of a movie and a song and all of that would be the last thing on my mind right now. Okay, trying to settle some beef would be the last thing on my mind right now. I would be trying to figure out what happened to me. Why are we not seeing a lot of those details? Okay, hey, Second Sim for you. Thank you so much and welcome. Why are we not seeing a lot of those details? Okay, I'm just curious. I hope by now she's found out. Maybe one day we'll hear about it. Maybe one day we won't. In the meantime, her and Funky Dineva have put us into the group chat. Okay, we are in the group chat today and yesterday. Hey Susan, child, I was on Instagram looking through those comments. When I tell y'all, people are funny. Oh my goodness. I don't know where y'all get all of this stuff, but y'all have some creative comments. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had the roasting things that y'all say, like the little jokey jokes, because I don't know where people get it, but y'all are hilarious. Anyways, yesterday we saw that Tamar shared a snippet of a trailer, okay, for her upcoming movie and debuting a little sample of a song that she has coming up. Okay, now if you weren't in here I think, did we talk about this part yesterday? I think we talked about this part yesterday, but I'm going to refresh your memory and show you what sparked yesterday's drama. Because a lot of people are confused. And I'm going to be honest, some stuff is still confusing, but I'm going to try to catch you up as much as possible. Okay. So let me pull up Instagram. Okay. All right, so this is Tamar Braxton's Instagram. And so on yesterday, she had shared a video. Now, many of us had not heard any updates about what happened to her. Did she get her teeth fixed by Dr. Heavenly? We hadn't heard any of that information. But then out of nowhere, this video pops up. Okay, so let's take a look. Let me unmute.
But we already know you shouldn't even be dealing with him.
And you around here going through by that lady husband? What? Girl, you a better woman than I ever be.
Oh, wait a minute, they are not together.
Okay, Vince, I need advice. What do I do?
Well, you gotta love yourself first.
I didn't cheat. I got taken down.
And you expect for him to get over that?
I ain't know gonna get real life in there, bitch.
No, it's about to get real life in here.
Either you cut it, I cut it.
No, we're not cutting it.
Okay, well, I'm cutting it.
Just give me the goddamn shit. I'll do it.
You guys were not equally yoked
But there is a time where a man stops being a hoe, right?
when they want to.
Well, as long as they hang down in the front, they're gonna run. But they don't want you running.
If he's the only thing I got, well then I must not have a lot.
I gotta pee.
Okay, now let me stop sharing for a second. So that commercial came out, right? And oh my goodness, y'all, the streets were lit. Okay, her comment section was lit. The different platforms were lit for the simple fact, a couple of things. Funky Dineva, when this happened to Tamar, okay, it had come out that he had been with her the night before. Now, Funky Dineva was trying to get ahead of everything and trying to let everybody know. He went, did a live, let everyone know that he didn't know what was happening with the lady. Okay. He was like, I went home. You know, it's like he came out and people started looking at him some type of way like, you're not a suspect. Okay, what is this video about? Because then it made him look guilty. Okay. People started saying he wasn't a good friend. It made him look guilty, like he knew more than he was letting on. And he had to, y'all, he took a lot of heat. So then imagine she posts this video and he's in the video. So now people were wondering, what y'all got going on? Okay, what was this, a publicity stunt? Are y'all trying to fool me and all of that? So Funky Dineva was saying that people started calling him and texting him, telling him, you know, what's up? Why are you and Tamar playing? And he was like, playing. And that's when he saw the trailer, okay, in the video, you know, for her new upcoming song. So now he went live again on yesterday to address that because he then got upset, and rightfully so. I'm gonna be honest, rightfully so. Now he, in this video, you'll see he takes accountability for his part in coming live with that first video. Okay, Tamar told us about her situation. She never said who was there, you know, about the, you know, them hanging out, all of that. But he comes live, people start piecing things together and ran with what everyone thought could have possibly happened. She never put his name in that. So he said he'll take that lick. But she allowed it to continue. Okay? She allowed it to continue. So let me say this before we get into this. I am a Tamar fan. Okay? I like Tamar. Okay, even when she wasn't on the reel anymore, y'all, I kind of backed up watching it because I felt Tamar was the realest one on there. She was funny, entertaining. But throughout the years, I've noticed a pattern with her that Tamar does things, but it's never her fault. She never takes accountability. She will try to divert the attention onto someone else, gaslight, and so forth. This here, we got, hey, girl, it's not okay. Okay, I have to be fair in my assessment. Even if I rock with a person or like them, we got to still call out stuff. Okay, that's just not okay, because he has a public platform just like she does. Okay, and she's a celebrity, and he's growing, and he took quite a few hits with this stunt. Now, I'm not gonna say that the whole thing as far as her health is a stunt, because we don't have any proof of that yet. Okay, but it looks a certain type of way. We are hearing about everything else, but not hearing about that. We haven't seen anything, okay, anything pertaining to her being in the hospital or anything like that. Y'all know TMZ would be all over that. Susan says, since Tamar is the type who loves attention, why not a video of an ambulance? Susan, she said, why not a video of an ambulance taking her out of her home? Right. Where was TMZ during that part? Okay. That is so true. Okay. Right. Let's say you Pete. Hi, Cheyenne. She said she's weird. Yes, it's given. Why do we have to do all this? Okay. It's given desperate because you don't know how things are going to really go just by putting out new music. So we got to do all of this just to get some attention first, to put the attention onto my new music. That's not the way to go, Tamar. Okay. So after that came out, then here comes Funky Dineva. So we're not going to look at his whole video, but I am going to pull up and we're going to kind of go through some of this because he hit some really good points yesterday. Okay.
Then all of a sudden it started growing legs. When I logged on to do my show, there was 7,000 people sitting in the hallway waiting. The entire chat said, Tamar, tell us what happened to Tamar. Tell us what you did to Tamar. Tamar, you know what we want to talk about. He want to talk about everything except Tamar.
So the beginning of this that I didn't show yet, y'all, or, I don't want to show this whole video, but the beginning, he was just saying that he saw some of the comments of people, saying different things about him, but he ignored a lot of it. However, it started getting bigger. Okay, like it's cool. Okay, a couple of lives, you see people saying, I bet Funky Dineva had something to do with it, or he a bad friend. You kind of, okay, you're going to deal with some negative comments. But then it was platform after platform after platform, video after video. People are trying to accuse him of knowing what happened or him having a hand in what had taken place. Now, y'all know Tamar is on social media. Okay. She knew probably what people were saying, even when she put out her post, her original post of what happened to her. I'm pretty sure she was all up in the comments looking to see what were people saying. So now after that, I'm pretty sure you are somewhere. Okay, girl, on IG, on Facebook, on YouTube, somewhere, Tamar. And I'm pretty sure you saw people accusing Funky Dineva of doing something to you. I just don't believe she just was not in the loop on what was being said. Okay, so that's what he was talking about it growing legs, and now it's kind of getting a little serious.
I wanted to avoid everything with Tamar because y'all kept hounding me. Tamar. My response was, I don't know what happened to the lady.
Every time you say that.
All I know is the lady called me and asked me for Dr. Heavenly phone number because she said 4 teeth was missing. I don't know what happened to the lady.
Welcome.
At the point in which I said, I don't know what happened to the lady, Tamar had already told far worse, that she had woke up and almost was in a pool of blood and all of this type of stuff. So y'all got it twisted. All right. So that was that.
Thank you, Cheyenne.
I'm thinking I'm clearing it up. All right. Now listen. Maybe there's a world where I shouldn't have even said that.
Mm-hmm.
But there damn sure was not finna be a world where I was finna let the internet start crafting this narrative that I did something to this damn girl. Okay, so I'm in Miami, Tootsie rolling and having a good time. All of a sudden, stories start dropping. Funky Dineva tried to unalive Tamar. I send this to her. I send it to her. And I write, girl, this thing is starting to grow legs. And she writes back, I'm lost. I'm confused. I didn't say anything. I'm in the hospital. Now what
Yeah, that took me out the way he said it. Okay, she said, I'm confused. I'm lost. I'm in the hospital. And he looking like, okay, because y'all, to be honest, when all of this first came out, I don't recall it. Y'all let me know if you recall. I do not recall them saying Tamar was taken to the hospital or she was recovering in a hospital. I just saw her post in that she was taking some time to recover. Okay. But now he's saying she texted him back saying that she was in the hospital. Susan said yet another so-called friend of hers she throws under the bus knowingly or unknowingly. Right, exactly. Hey, Shelly Shells, my sis is in the building. Welcome, girl. Thank you for joining. Y'all, if you want to buy your girl a coffee, that coffee link is in the chat. Okay? Please hit the like button. Let everyone know. Also, there's a poll, y'all, and I'm going to tap into the poll in a little bit. If y'all would like to comment your thoughts after all of these shenanigans, do you think she'll still be successful in selling her new music and her movie that's about to come out? Just giving a little Tubi at this point. Okay. Yeah, he said Tootsie Roll. Okay. Latae said, Lord, but you didn't tell them folks no different that he didn't do anything to her. Exactly. I think that's his point. Right. Second Symphony said, I think people should stay away from her. Even her family has to take a deep breath in dealing with her. I believe she has personality disorder. Okay, girl, something going on. Hey, D, welcome. Queen D is in the building. Thank you for joining, sis.
I could do with that? At the point in which somebody tells you they're in the hospital, you can't continue bothering them with petty internet drama. So when she hit me with the Uno reverse, I'm in the hospital, I just wrote back, you know what? Don't worry about it. Get well. I can weather this. I've weathered worse. The whole while, the whole TikTok, the whole YouTube, everybody is going, I mean, think pieces down to the ground. And let me explain to you why this moment right here is so necessary for me. And
for those of you coming in, this is Funky Dineva. He is the one that was with Tamar as he was celebrating his birthday in Atlanta the night before Tamar woke up and found herself allegedly in a pool of blood with a fractured nose and 4 broken teeth. So he went live talking about he didn't know anything about what happened. And all of this. So people started speculating, saying that they believe he knows what happened or he was involved, and it started growing legs. Okay. So then he reached out to Tamar and told her, look, people think I got something to do with what happened to you. And she was like, well, I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm in the hospital. Okay. Tamar knows what's going on. She seems like the type that knows what is going on when it comes to her image. Okay. Second Symphony said, I also think when she was with Vince, he helped keep her out of trouble and had to do damage control a lot, especially keeping her from harming herself. She is a powder keg. Oh, I think he did protect her image a lot and helped her. She doesn't have that anymore, though. I believe that. She's using her light skin power. Okay. Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. Vince is not perfect, yes. However, she was more contained with him. After him, she spills out everywhere, making a mess of everything all the time. It is a difference than when they were together. I agree with that. Unfortunately, I don't feel this will turn out the way Tamar thinks, whether through a movie or a new song. It's gone too far. I said the same thing, Susan. I think it's gone a little too far. She didn't like that Vince had her in her place, and everyone after that, she has ran over them. Yep, I can see that. Some people in the industry have always believed all press is good press, no matter how damaging it may be. She got what she wanted. People are talking. Hey, 100%. Okay, 100%. People are talking about her. And actually, people are talking about Funky Dineva too. So it's probably boosted up his views as well. Okay, so it is kind of helping in a sense, but I don't think no one wants to be looked at as a potential murderer. Okay. Or attempted murder. Now you're not gonna put that on me. Okay, we're not doing that just to get a little attention and some views and clicks. He would have to back her up and make her sit her crazy tail down somewhere. I don't even think Vince could do anything right now with her.
So gratifying. In this particular moment, it actually has less to do about Tamar and more to do about all of y'all out there that dislike me so bad, and all of y'all out there who are so committed to this narrative of me being some type of messy punk, a messy sissy. Y'all have to eat crow like a motherfucker right now, and I am loving every minute of it. Oh, baby, you internet detectives knew all the ins and outs of everything, and y'all just knew what the hell was going on. And the whole time, baby, I was in my bed. It's somewhere in Miami. Y'all knew every damn thing. And the funny thing about it is, now that the shit's coming to the surface, you watch and see these same internet detectives, instead of just taking your L, or instead of just saying, you know what, dang, I was wrong. I don't even want you to say I'm sorry, because I know that that's too big for the level of emotional maturity many of y'all carry. I don't even want you to say I'm sorry. Is it too much to get you to just say damn? I mean, because y'all sat up and assassinated the shit out of my character over the weekend, when all in all, I'm just as clueless to the whole situation as y'all are. So over the weekend, after she said, I'm in the hospital, I said, you know what? Get well soon. I'm going to do my best to enjoy Miami and going about my business. I'm steady texting and calling different people in the crew. Nobody's answering the phone for me.
Wow.
One person texted me back a few hours later and was like, you know, I was busy, sorry, and just gave me a very vague, y'all should talk. The other person not answering the phone at all. All right. So I said, fine. I'll just let the internet eat me up. The lady not doing well. The lady is recovering. I don't know what's going on with the lady. I'm not going to bother her about clearing my name and something medically wrong don't happen to the lady. Now, keep in mind, at the same time she posts, I almost died and is found in a pool of blood, she still texting me. Friend, oh my God, friend, I don't even know what happened. So I wrote back, wait, I'm confused. You went to bed and you woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing. No response to that. But then later, texting about every damn thing else under the sun.
See, that part. Okay. Second Symphony said, I wasn't thinking he had something to do with it. I thought it was a suicide attempt or rug overdose or cover for plastic surgery. Those the lanes I was in. Well, one thing I just felt like he was covering for someone and something. I felt like he knew more. And really in this video, it's going to show he knows more. I wasn't wrong about that. Okay. It wasn't until after he did this video saying he would expose stuff is when she came forward to try to clear his name. I'm not crazy. Okay. Other people out there probably peeped that as well. So we're not crazy. Now, as far as him doing something to her, I never assumed that. Okay. There were some people saying that they thought he did. Okay. Now, I wasn't going to go that far. But people were just questioning the friendship part. Okay. Now, here, his name is being thrown out, involved in all of this. Her people are not answering. Okay. He said one person answered. Then he's texting her, trying to get more information about her health and what happened, but she texting about everything else. See, that's a red flag right there. Okay? That's a red flag. See, pay attention to what people don't say. Not just what they say, but what are they not saying? That is traumatic. Okay? I don't care who you are. If you fell out or something happened to you and you don't know what happened to you and you wake up in a pool of blood with 4 missing teeth, a fractured nose, and all of that, that is the central point of my thoughts right now. I'm not trying to figure out who's saying what on social media. I'm not trying to text you about everything else but this. If you asking me about my teeth, baby, what happened? Have there been any police reports? I would have been telling him about that. Child, I don't know what happened. I woke up, such and such found me. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I filed a police report. I told the doctors, y'all probably need to check me for this, check me for that. Would have been my conversation. But you texting around that, that's a red flag. I'm sorry. Because then I would start questioning what's really going on. Queen Tandy said, I wonder what her family says or think when she does these types of antics. They probably just shake their heads. They're used to it by now. They get used to blocking each other, unblocking each other. That's the type of relationship I think her and Tony talked about one time. They know the craziness that comes with Tamar probably. Okay. I think her family knows her well enough to just shake their head. There you go. And say, that's just Tamar. They know how she is and showed that on the show. Exactly. Right, D. Girl. Okay. It still look crazy. He in the video that just dropped, it makes him look worse. And she's doing this on purpose. Bingo. Second sin for you. That was his point too. He was in the video. Okay. This is how and I'm glad that you spoke about that because I peeped that as well. Now, let's just say that she wanted to just out of nowhere show this little teaser, right, of the video. Now, he has already texted you that people are accusing him of doing something to you, right? You acting like you don't know, okay? Now, out of nowhere, here you go, posting a trailer that has him in it. You could have chosen any other part of the video or movie or whatever that was and used that to promote your upcoming video and song. You did not have to see, Tamar, we're not crazy. Okay, stop. Because I hate when folks try to play people crazy. You were adding to the narrative that was put out there. Okay, in my opinion. You are adding to that narrative by putting that clip to make, because she didn't want to go down by herself. So she's like, oh, let me put this little clip in there because it shows Funky Dineva in it. So that way, if they think that this is a publicity stunt, I'm not in this by myself. It could be Funky and me. Okay. Who else was in the video? Who else has been the topic of conversation? Mendices. Now we're gonna get to that part of it because he was the new conversation the tail end of the weekend, because then it came out from this this whole little website or IG page that they were allegedly cozy at that restaurant, V12 restaurant. So now here we are putting a video with Mendees sees the little clip of that part as well. We not crazy, girl. Okay, we are not crazy. We got the smart crew. They probably tired. Exactly. Dean said, oh my God, OB, I was just saying this, pay attention to what people don't say. Exactly. Didn't they have a conflict before? Perhaps this is her way of second sin for you. You my girl. I'm telling you, you be on it. I was going to talk about that too. And I'm glad you putting everything in here. Okay. Now, for those of you that do not know, a few months ago, now I did a video on this. A few months ago, Tamar was supposed to do a podcast interview with Funky Dineva. Okay. On that same day, she ended up going to Nene Leaks to do a podcast interview first. Had him waiting 3 hours. Okay. So he came live and he said, I don't know what y'all were over there talking about. Pretty much, that y'all over there talking about Candy Burris and all that when, I had the podcast with you. And he was just wondering why they over there still even talking about Candy after all of this time. It's a waste of time. And I got his point on the stuff he was saying. That was a very good point he made. But that, because how he was talking about that afterwards, now he wasn't completely going in, but definitely threw shade towards that interview. And I started thinking to myself, sometimes people will try to play nice and wait for a moment to try to get you back. Okay. Now I'm not going to say this for sure. This is just our opinion. Some of us have been thinking this, that was this a way to get some form of vengeance on him? Okay. Now him coming out with that video, that was on him. He should have been quiet. Okay. I wouldn't have done that video. You were not a suspect. So it just looked some type of way when he came out with that video and people started saying that he was making himself look guilty. Okay, but I thought about that too, second sin for you. She said some people play the long game and wait to get you back years later. She probably liked how he's being crucified now. Ooh. Her family is staying far away from this. They're probably thinking she's gone too far and she's on her own, especially if it affects all their bags in the long run. And it will, because they are a brand. Okay, that's what she has to understand. Yes, you do have your own brand as Tamar Braxton or Tamar Smollett Braxton. But you also are a part of Braxton Family Values brand. Okay. So this is just bringing a certain look even to the family. And Tamar, girl, like I said, I love Tamar, but when we got to call stuff out, we got to call it out. Okay. You have a whole child as well, Tamar. Like, we got to consider the decisions, the things that we do, say, put out on this internet. How does that affect our children as well? Especially when they're of age where the kids at school know what's going on social media. Okay, that can affect them in a different type of way than if they were in pre-K. Baby, those little kids don't even know what's going on. But he's older and so forth. Like, just be careful. Like, some of this stuff, it just goes too far sometimes. And if this is a publicity stunt, this was definitely not the way to go. Okay, because it's affecting multiple people. Let's see, y'all. Right, I pay attention to what people don't say. That's what clued me into some folks around me. I watched how they moved and what they ain't say, and was like, okay, gotcha. Exactly. Poor Tamar, she losing friends, possibly family members, trust, and now fans due to her constant shenanigans. Right. All right, let's continue. Yeah, I don't know who.
So I'm like, okay. As this thing starts growing more legs, I'm over here getting nervous. Like, okay, like, girl, she gonna need to say something. Let me check in with her. Hey, girl, how you doing? Say, my girl, what the hell happened? Zero response. but you all in your Instagram stories posting cryptic messages and posting messages and whatnot, so you see your phone. And just like every other adult and every other entertainer and every other person that got a project coming out,
Susan.
you're glued to the blogs.
Right.
So you see, and because I know you and I know how much you dig in the comments and you concerned about what people say about you, you see what these people out here doing to me. You see what these people out here doing to me. And you just ain't gonna say nothing. Now you not even responding to me. At a minimum, had you would have wrote, friend, I'm fine. Just let it ride. We'll talk later. I'd have been fine with it. Let me just be in on it.
Right.
Or maybe if there's nothing to be in on, the fact that you were willing to just sit back and let me be collateral damage and all of this, even if you didn't want to say nothing publicly, you could have said something privately. Like, damn, friend, you caught up. The whole while I'm being accused of not being a friend to you. I'm being accused of being a messy sissy that ran to the internet to tell your business.
Now, let me say this, y'all, on that collateral damage that can happen in friendships. Be careful of that. Sometimes people will use you as collateral damage or a scapegoat, okay, to keep the fire off of themselves. Those are not true friends if they allow people to talk about you, or you take the fall for some stuff they were involved in as well. Okay. And they don't try to stand up for you. That's not a real friend.
And that's not even how it happened. The whole while, even then and even now,
Catherine?
I'm holding on to your business. I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically. Even in this moment, I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically, but you're not finna play with me.
Okay, y'all peeping that? I want y'all to clock that. Okay, for the simple fact, notice what he said. I'm trying to protect you medically and romantically. Okay, just keep a mental note of that. And welcome, Catherine. Sweetness is in the building. Yeah, we don't know if that part is true or not. We still trying to figure that part out.
So yesterday, I'm laying in my bed, minding my business like I always do, despite the fact that y'all want to make me out to be so messy. I'm minding my business like I always do, and I'm getting text messages saying, okay, now wait, what's going on with you in this video? And I said, see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this video was going to come out, and then the narrative was going to shift to they did all of this for a PR stunt and he in the video. They did not do anything. Yes, I was in the video. I just wanted to be in on the joke. I would have went along with it. So now here is where I'm at with it. You gonna pay me for my pain.
Uh-oh.
You gonna pay me for my pain. Everybody here want to hear what I got to say, and I want to get it off my chest. And now he just clout chasing. This is the clout chase part, because now I'm finna make my money off the situation. Since we promoting albums, and everybody only care about they side of the aisle, you finna pay me for my pain.
Ooh, welcome, Care Bear, to the open book. Thank you so much for joining today. So, y'all, I want you to track this, okay? Because I believe some of the things stated here in this particular video prompted what she did later on that day. Okay, the things he was saying. So now he's like, oh, okay, we want to talk about cloud chasing. Well, I'm taking a hit on my channel. I'm taking a hit in my, my brand and so forth with it. So you gonna pay me. So now we had a possible threat of a lawsuit. Okay. Susan says, so he's not funky anymore, but rather messy. Okay. Okay. Pay him for his pain. Oh my goodness. That's a new one. Hey, that's some pain when you losing some dollars. Okay.
All my money that I spent in Miami this weekend, being rich and fabulous, I'm finna make it back off of your ass. Since people are now disposable, and since people are now can just be leveraged for promotion, since we not leveraging people for promotion, you finna pay me for my pain. And I'm finna get paid all this week off of this situation. Okay? And let's not get it twisted. Because see, now I'm finna tell it. Let me sit up. Now I'm finna tell it. Before I tell it, because I'm finna tell it. I'm finna tell it. But before I tell it, last night, after it dropped, I put in the group text with her and her manager my response on her page about the video. And I said, once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we could make up later, but I still love you. Okay, so now you responded. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh, you really didn't mind me being collateral damage in this. You gonna write, we could make up later, I still love you. So that's when I was like, oh, we having fun. Okay. Tag me in, coach. So that's when I went on the shade room and was like, oh, so you not gonna say nothing and you use me to be in this tired ass music video, hashtag Muppet. Cause now that I'm in on the joke, bitch, we both finna make a coin. All of us.
Look how people do though. Now he's trying to get to the bottom of it. They cool or whatever, but now he sees that she used him as this collateral damage. Oh, now he about to go left on her. Talk about her music coming out, all of that. People will switch up on you, especially if some type of money is involved. So any money she may make from this stunt is possibly going into Messy Dineva's pocket. Oh, well. Okay, possibly. Well, to be honest, I think even now with what's going on, it's still in a way benefiting him. Now, it's not good for anybody to be accused of doing what people were saying that he did to her, but it's still, working for his benefit on his channel, I should say.
Something. Now they want to call me on a 3-way FaceTime. Talking about, Q, please don't do this. Y'all, please don't do this on the internet. They steady calling me. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering the phone. No, man. He's like, Q, please don't do this. No, let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. She talking about, so then she gonna write, let me read this shit. Let me read this. Then this lady got the nerve to write,
the Muppet. I was like,
please don't ruin my project. I've spent so much money for this project. This is my career. Girl, this is your career. This is my life.
But wait, nothing. But why is she worried about this like record and things like that right now when her whole life was about to be taken? Like, it's too much conversation about all this other stuff. We haven't heard anything else about the health part. Okay. Notice how all of that has taken a turn. And she's focused on, please don't hurt my project that's coming out. Girl, you might have need to wait on the project. You need to find out what happened to you. Okay, are you going to be okay for the project? But see, she has multiple things coming out now. She has the Double Live TV show coming out. Well, it's like a what do they call those? Y'all know, like not a reality show, but where they are using real people situations, and she's kind of like the host. So she's doing that. She has this new song, new music. She has this new movie coming out. So she doesn't want him to possibly ruin her chances of all of this stuff blowing up and being successful with him potentially filing a lawsuit or going in on her and all of that. So now all of a sudden you can text. Okay, everybody was quiet when he was trying to get a handle on this, but now that his attitude has changed and what he's talking about is now getting y'all's attention. Oh, everybody can text back now. Okay. See that? Oh, I do not like stuff like that. Like, seriously.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, he said it.
These people accuse me of doing some of the most heinous things I've ever been accused of on the planet. And the only thing you got to say to me in this moment is, please don't ruin this for me. I spent my money on this project. This is my project in my career. When all I was asking was for you to go back to your stories and put, Funky Dineva didn't do anything to me, guys. I was resting. I should have said something earlier. That was all you had to do, and it could have been done with on my end. Even in this very moment, that was all you had to do, and it could have been done. Before I even tell y'all the rest, I woke up this morning. Her publicist called me. Q, what can we do to put this thing to bed? Tell her to go on her stories and write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner. This was about 40 minutes before I even decided to do this live.
Wow.
I told him I'm sitting up right now to brush my teeth. She got between the time I brush my teeth and I walk my ass down to my YouTube studio to make this video. Still ain't said nothing. You had an opportunity to put the lid back on this can of worms. Still ain't said nothing. But yet I'm supposed to sit here and be concerned about your project, and I'm supposed to be concerned about your career. And something as quick as a 20-second post,
right?
Just a little 20-second. And her publicist was like, well, hold on, Q. I need you to take the time frame off of it. She's in mommy mode this morning, baby. I don't give a damn if she got to drop her baby in the carpool line or take her baby to the optometrist. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Y'all, that thing took me out. Wait a second. Wait. Hold up. Because I was laughing yesterday and today about that part. But hold up. She in mommy mode this morning. Child, are you still in the hospital? I'm trying to figure out, did she get released from the hospital? Because the text started off, she was in the hospital. Okay. So now I don't know if she's gotten out of the hospital and just at home. Are we resting? Or are you taking your baby somewhere? He said, I don't care if you got to drop him off in the drop-off line or to the I can't even get it out. Optometrist, child, it ain't got nothing to do with me and her making this post. Because really, it does not take a long time to put that in a post, okay? I'm like, y'all doing too much. Yeah, the carpool. I'm like, what? That is crazy. This is too much.
That ain't, she better do it to the damn stoplight. It take 20 seconds to say, y'all leave him alone. That's my friend. She could have wrote a cryptic message. Funky Dineva, I love you. You could have wrote anything. But let them people know I ain't did nothing to you after all the hell I went through this weekend. And I'm supposed to care about your career and your project when this is my reputation.
Right.
Support me. Don't say anything. You got offended because of what you said, not because of anything I said. Now, I'm going to back up. There is some truth to that. She never once said my name. She never once said my name. And in hindsight, I'm going to be honest. And in hindsight, perhaps if I didn't make the video saying I didn't know what happened to the lady, it may not have garnered the amount of attention that it garnered. I accept and I acknowledge that in hindsight. However, it doesn't change the fact that there was tons and tons and tons of people saying I did something to you and asking me about it. You was the last person seen with her. You was the last person seen with her. I almost died in the hospital fighting for my life for 4 days. Finally, I got tired of it and I wrote, you cannot be serious after what I endured this weekend. Girl, fuck you.
Oh. Oh my God.
Please take this down. This is horrible. I was proud of me. I'm not proud of you. How you gonna be proud of you and I'm getting ate up in the process, sis?
Exactly.
Like you cannot honestly expect somebody to just stand by you and eat this up for the sake of you doing a project. And your project layout could still be on track. Could still be on track. And I don't know why you being so stubborn about it. I don't know why you being so stubborn about simply putting, y'all, Funky didn't do anything to me. I should have said something earlier, but I was recovering. My bad.
So allegedly she was in the hospital for 4 days. Okay. Now, I know why she was being so stubborn about it. Because she probably felt like if people stop talking about this part, who else is about to start talking about hold on, y'all. Who else was about to say, oh my gosh, Tamar has new music. Oh my goodness. She's on this new show. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know if it would have gotten the attention that we haven't gotten even to that part yet. But this is putting her name back out there. Okay. Look how many days it's been with her name being put out there over and over and over. Okay. So if she did that, then okay, so the stuff with Funky Dineva, okay, well, that can rest. So people kind of quit talking about it. So she was probably delaying doing that so that people could continue to talk about it. Oh, he putting her on blast with receipts. Yep, text messages. Right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Sorry. Okay, y'all. Thank you for your patience. I was on an important phone call, my child's school. So I was like, oh, Lord, what's going on? So thank you. I apologize for that. All right, let's get back into it. So, yeah, once people stop talking about the drama surrounding it, then they're going to have to focus just on the music and all of that, and is she nervous that that's just not enough? Okay, so that could be one reason why she delayed doing it.
So now here's what the real gag is. Now here's what y'all ready for me to tell it? Cause let's have fun. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? It ain't no fun.
Right. Sherry, hey, welcome. Right.
The only reason the music video came out as early as it did was to
Uh-oh.
and even in this moment, I still don't have the heart to do it to you.
Now, what do y'all think he was about to say about that music video coming out just out of the blue like that? I have a clue or a guess, I should say, but y'all tell me if you think it's something different. I think he was about to say the only reason that video came out right now was because of the heat that she has probably been getting about the Mendici situation. Okay? And trying to make it look like, oh, we were just doing something, for our video and cozy and see how we're all kissing and hugging on here. Because someone said that they saw them all cozy at V12 restaurant, okay, prior to that incident as well. So I was wondering, was she trying to do damage control and take the heat off from that and say, oh, because maybe Yandy has been getting with her. Tamar, are you fooling around with Mendicis? Oh, girl, no, we've been shooting the video. Okay, probably hurried up and put that out there. So she killed two birds with one stone. In one little clip, she had Mendicis on that trailer, and she had Funky Dineva. Okay, Tamar, she was trying it. I want y'all to clock it. She was trying it. I know I just seen her still moving. Oh yeah, I was looking at the comments still while I was listening to her. Thank y'all so much. Cause Shelly knows sometimes I'm just talking, moving comments, and baby, y'all can't even hear me. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even know sometimes. Okay, so Sammy's World. Hey, Sammy's World. This is exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I was thinking that he was about to say that, but he cut it off because Mendicis was specifically in that clip, and it showed them all lovey-dovey. Okay, and now that is piggybacking from what was taking place and being put out this weekend about her and Mendicis. So I think also, y'all, I'm gonna take it a step further. Remember when he said, right, Care Bear? Remember when he said, I am trying to protect you medically and romantically. I do believe, I could be wrong. Okay, this is alleged, in my opinion, that night, I think Funky Dineva knew Tamar may have been with Mendicis. And Mendicis may have been one to go up to her place. He said he got in his car. And he said he didn't say who, went with Tamar. Now, I'm not trying to put it out there like he did something to Tamar. But hey, I'm just saying it was multiple people with Tamar before this alleged incident. Okay. And I think that, and hey, I'm still on point from my guess when all this started coming out. I said that Funky Dineva probably knows more than what he's saying. When he came out with the first video, he started scratching his ear and doing all that. Y'all, he couldn't even look straight at the camera sometimes. That's like a sign that you're trying to hide something. And I think he knows more. but he's trying not to do that to her. And to me, it looks like he's more of a friend than what she is trying to portray. Okay, all of her shenanigans is a waste of too much energy. Exactly.
And I'm still protecting you in this moment. Even in this moment, I still don't even have the heart to do it to you. All I'm asking is for you to simply say, Funky Dineva had nothing to do with it. I should have said something earlier. I didn't see it. I was resting and recovering. And all of this could be water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned. I would take it down. I won't speak on. But until it happened, and the people texting me saying, tell it.
I wanted him to tell it. I didn't have his phone number though.
Tamar, all you got to do is make it right. Just make it right, and it all can be water under the bridge. All I'm asking is that you make it right. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, I'm going to stop it here because I want to show y'all she did come out with a post on yesterday following this video. Now, my thing is this. Why did it take us to talk about this like this, going back and forth through text messages? Okay, me having to do a live, calling you out before you do a response. To me, that's not genuine. Okay, that's not even genuine. All this to cover an actual affair. Come on, Susie. Susie, you better clock that T. Okay. It seems like every 6 months she has some type of antic. Girl, yes. Sammy's World says still does not explain why the two are still being said to hanging out late in the nights, allegedly. Right. Michelle, AT Alien, and Tamar was even out the Friday after the incident. Really? I missed that part. Wow. So the Friday after the incident? Okay, because she said she was in the hospital for 4 days. So did she have a teeth? Was she missing any teeth? Because how you out? Oh my goodness. So y'all, let me share with you the post and what Funky Dineva had to say, okay? Now, Tamar's is on the side. Let me make it bigger. I'm going to put the comments down for right now. Make this bigger. Okay, so Tamar is on the left, okay? And it says, no matter what he says, I love at Mrs. Funky Dineva anyway. Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital, stop. Tamar, you gaslight right there. You're gaslighting, sis. What do you mean, had you known what was going on while you were in the hospital? He texted you what was going on while you were in the hospital. So please don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Especially if you did this post after Funky Dineva read the text messages. Let's not do that, okay? Because that makes me feel like when folks do that, y'all make it feel like they're trying to call you dumb. Okay, people are not dumb. We just heard the text messages. So you did know. Don't excuse. And then also, when you're trying to, this is for anyone, if you're trying to make something right, make it right. Quit trying to put an excuse or not take accountability because you're not making it right at that point. Just say, dang, hey, I'm sorry. She has a hard time. You can tell it's hard for her to say I was wrong or I'm sorry. That's not right. But here we are, got to portray like the victim that you didn't know. Okay. So had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. You could have said something earlier when he had texted you about it earlier in the day. Okay, before he did the live yesterday. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say, look at here, there we go, turned into all this. You still not taking accountability. It didn't matter if you said it or not. People were running with it. And Tamar, girl, I believe you knew what was being said, okay, around all of this. It was all over the news, every platform. So you're saying now she's trying to put the blame on us too, y'all. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all of this. I just want peace. That is not an apology. Also, that is not excusing Funky Dineva from nothing. Okay, it's just saying no matter what he says, you almost trying to throw shade and blame him for something else, even in that statement. You're just saying you love him. Let me interpret it in the open book interpretation. Okay, this is the open book interpretation. No matter what he says, now Funky be saying a lot of stuff, y'all. I know he done told y'all that I don't care about him. I'm not a good friend, and all they trying to tell my business, reading these text messages for y'all. I love Miss Funky Dineva anyway. So regardless of the stuff he's saying, I'm going to go ahead and say I love him. Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, while I was in the hospital, I knew what was going on, but I can't let y'all know that I knew that. But, hey, maybe y'all will feel bad for me because I was in the hospital trying to recover. I would have said something. Now, I wasn't going to say no because I got this new music coming out. I got, new show, all of that. I need y'all to talk about me, okay? It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all of this. Child, it's y'all fault, okay? I didn't tell Funky to come on and do that video. I didn't tell y'all to start saying that he had something to do with what happened to me. I didn't tell all these content creators start doing all these lives and videos talking about it. That's not my problem. I just want peace. Y'all, don't get the attention off of me. I want peace. Leave me alone. Do what y'all gonna do, but leave me alone. That is the open book interpretation. Child, she could have kept that. She could have kept that. So you saw that too, Queen Tandy. Okay. Tamar has never been concerned with anyone. Girl. Okay, but what is good for Tamar? Not to mention, she's been too undercover lately, and that speaks volumes. Exactly, Sherry. I agree. I definitely agree on that. She's been undercover a lot. Okay? A lot. So, while all of a sudden, this new music and all these shows and stuff coming out, I need somebody to talk about it. I need people to talk about me because they're not watching my page like that, so they really won't know that I got all this stuff coming out. Because I didn't know she had that new show about to come out next month. She never takes accountability on anything she does. Exactly. Hi, Yana. Tamar constantly lies and then posts scriptures. Yep, every other day. She needs to pick a side and stay there. You can't say you're a Christian while still dancing with the devil. You better say that. Okay, let's say that's the auntie. Okay. For y'all that don't know, BB is the former Mrs. LaTruth because she does the same thing. You don't hear them taking accountability. It's everybody else's fault. Nothing is never your fault. So I don't know what Funky got out of this because I didn't get anything. If someone did this and my whole life could have been, I could have potentially gone to jail. You done put my character under scrutiny, like all of that, y'all. On TikTok, baby, they were going in on him. Okay. And you come back and you say this, Child, this was nothing. You could have kept that. Well, I guess he took it as something because he shared it and he said, this was all I wanted. It was the principle, I think he meant principle of the whole situation. I'm not one of them other punks, and I won't be toyed with like I'm one of them or be treated disposable like I'm one of them. It's done. I'm all good now at Tamar Braxton. I pray you recover quickly, and I hope the new project spawns nothing but hits. Hashtag that lady. Hashtag Tamar Braxton. Hashtag Funky Dineva. Okay. Now, he was talking about that music. Now he hopes nothing but the best for it. Okay. I don't know how he took this as an apology or excusing him from anything, because it didn't, in my opinion. It really didn't. It was placing the blame on everyone but herself. She was watching everything transpire and allow people to dog him out. The comments went up. She is not a good friend to anyone, not being funny, but I do think something isn't clicking together up there. Girl, you crazy. Okay. Leave her alone. No offense, open book, but she opened this book. Thank you. She came out here and someone made a good point underneath the comments of her post. They were like, well, it's her fault. She shouldn't have come out and said anything until she was able to speak more about the situation. And I agree. Some stuff you just got to keep to yourself. She put that out. It wasn't even like TMZ broke the story. She put that out. And y'all, I'm thinking now, going back, why did she put it out? Because she got all this other stuff coming up. I'm telling you. I truly feel like they know behind the scenes what's really going on. Okay, if y'all make sure you tap that like button, let everyone know we are live. Well, it did say I love funky. That's the only part. Okay, but then notice before she said that, no matter what he says, I mean, you didn't even have to put that. Hi, Miss Floria. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Her show, Caught in the Act, is already out on VH1. I watched a couple of episodes. Don't really care for it. Uh-oh. See, that's why she needs this attention. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these comments, because it's the comments for me. Somebody said, you can delete her number now. The fact that you had to force her to do this speaks volumes. Delete her number, Dineva. Those receipts must have been long as CVS, because, baby, she cleared this up expeditiously. She ain't want you to tell it. Somebody said she wasn't in nobody hospital. Still don't trust her. Please leave her be. She act like she was in a coma. Okay. You had to force her hand. Exactly. That's her favorite line. I just want peace. But we all know this is because you forced her to make the statement, or you was going to expose the truth. That lady didn't want those problems. Okay. Yeah, someone else agreed. They said that's not an apology. Yeah, I didn't feel like that was an apology or anything. So, wow, I don't know. Let me stop sharing this. So now we will see where this goes. Maybe now that that trailer is out, the attention may be taken off of Funky Dineva. Okay, they probably moved past that. Now let's see if people are going to continue focusing on her and DC's, because that has not been cleared up. I don't care how you play a video. I think she was trying to do that for some damage control. She didn't clear any of that up. You got to pay attention to what's not said. Okay. And then she did not, what else did she not? She did not talk about anything with her health. She's been kind of posting the scriptures or, things like that, but no updates on, the doctors, not having to give us a full-blown medical report or anything like that. But she's not even talking about that. So the next time we see her, y'all, she is going to have been magically healed. New teeth. Okay, probably the same teeth. nose would have healed. And all she can say is, oh, thank the Lord, I have been healed. And we would have never known the difference. I'm telling you, if no one speaks about it, we probably won't hear of anything else. She's just going to come out normal the next time we see her. I'm telling you, just mark my words. She's not going to come out missing 4 teeth or anything on her nose. Some people are thinking she was trying to get a nose job. You know, she's close to Nene Leakes. Okay, so allegedly, you know, some people are saying maybe she went to get her nose done. And if she does come out with something on her nose or is looking different, maybe that's a cover up instead of her saying, I went and got a nose job. Now, Nene Leakes, she admitted that she got her nose done. Okay, she's admitted that, and we can tell. Okay, so it wasn't like that's something new. We already knew, Nene. So even if you didn't say anything. So I don't know. Queen Tandy said, I want a medical report. Look, y'all put us in the group chat. Okay. We didn't ask to be put into this group chat. Y'all put us in. So we in it now. Okay, so it's still some missing information. Lord, but y'all, that is all that I have for today. I have a meeting for work, but I have thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Let me see what y'all said. Just popped up too. Hold on, y'all. Let me click this off. Okay, let me see what y'all said about the poll. Okay, so with the poll results, let's see here. I asked the question, do you think Tamar's record or movie will still be successful after this stunt? 66% said no. 33% said yes. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, I think she might take a hit on this. Nene has been rather transparent about her surgeries. Right. Exactly. But Tamar, child, I don't know if she's ready to do that. So we got to go through all of this. Like someone said, to cover an alleged affair and nose job. I don't know, y'all. But I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for joining today. Make sure you hit that like button. Also subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. And I should be live later on this evening for our Encouraging Word Thursday. Until next time, be blessed. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.